First fight in the prelims is Dustin Jacoby against Michar Oleszczak. Jacoby's a minus 194 favorite. Oleszczak is a plus 156 underdog. Jacoby is 16-5-1. He hasn't lost since 2015. He has a 2-inch reach advantage in this fight. He had 5 wins by decision, 10 wins by knockout or TKO, and he has 1 win by submission. Jacoby has good leg kicks, also has good body kicks. I think that could be the difference in this fight is his kicks. He has decent boxing. He's the more consistent, excuse me, out of these two fighters, he's the more consistent fighter. He's a high-volume striker. Oleszczak is 16-4. He's good striking, real good striking to the body and to the head. He's a southpaw, has good boxing, has 4 wins by decision, 11 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 win by submission. Sometimes his volume can be a little lacking. Sometimes he could be a little busier. He'll get in these little 1 or 2 minute lulls where he just kind of takes a break. But when he's moving forward, he's hard to stop. And in this fight, I like Oleszczak at the as the underdog at the plus 156. All right, next fight on the prelims is Devontae Smith against Ludovit Klein. Smith is a minus 172 favorite. Klein is a plus 138 underdog. Smith is 11-3. He lost his last fight by TKO to Malarkey. He has 10 wins by knockout or TKO, 8 wins by submission, 1 win by decision. He has 2 losses by knockout or TKO and 2 losses by submission. So all of his losses have been finishes. Or excuse me, no, that was the wrong one. I'm sorry. He has 3 losses by knockout or TKO. He has good wrestling. Devontae Smith's chin is questionable. He has good boxing. He has a 4-inch reach advantage. And he has Klein is 17-4. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He lost his last fight by submission to Nate Lure. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO, 8 wins by submission, 1 win by decision, and 2 losses by knockout or TKO, and 2 losses by submission. I think I like Devontae Smith here. He's the more consistent fighter in this fight. I go with Devontae Smith to win this fight as a slight favorite at minus 172. Next fight on the prelims Ulan Bekhoff against Timothy Elliot. Elliot is 18-12, or excuse me. Yugoblev is a minus 250 favorite. Elliot is a plus 198 underdog. Elliot is 18-12-1. He's lost his last fight by decision. He has 6 losses by decision, 5 losses by submission. He has 9 wins by decision, 3 wins by knockout or TKO, 6 wins by submission, and 9 wins by decision. Elliot, high volume on his feet, has good wrestling as well. Tajir is 14-1, has nonstop pressure on the mat. He's uncomfortable on his feet, and he has a 4-inch reach advantage in this, but his striking is questionable. He's not comfortable on his feet at all. Now, if he gets you down, he's elite. He's elite grappler, and that's what's going to make this fight against Elliot an interesting fight, because Elliot can grapple as well. Tajir has 6 wins by submission, 2 wins by knockout or TKO, and 6 wins by decision. I think it's going to be a real close fight and a fun fight to watch. But because of his advantage on the feet, I'm going with the underdog Tim Elliot at the plus 198. All right. Next fight is we have Brian Kelleher against Umar Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov. There we go. So, Kelleher is a plus 490 underdog. Nurmagomedov is a minus 750 favorite. Kelleher is 24-12. He has 6 losses by submission, 5 losses by decision, and 1 loss by knockout or TKO. He also has 6 wins by decision. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO, 10 wins by submission. He has good wrestling, good power. He's a well-balanced fighter. Nurmagomedov is he's 13-0. Umar is 13-0. He has good grappling, good striking. He has a 5-inch reach advantage in this fight. 6 wins by decision, 1 win by knockout or TKO, and 6 wins by submission. I like Umar to win this fight. Minus 750. There's not a whole lot of value there, and as of right now, they don't have the prop bets up. So that'd be something I'll have to give out on Friday. But I do like Umar to win this fight. Next fight is Maria Agapova against Marina Muroz. Agapova is a minus 205 favorite. Muroz is a plus 165 underdog. Muroz is 10-3, has good striking, has a real good jab, and good volume on her feet. She's going to throw a lot of strikes. She's 3-2 in her last 5. She has 4 wins by submission, 1 win, 1 win by knockout or TKO, and 5 wins by submission. Her takedown defense is questionable. Agapova and her Morez's takedown defense being questionable could be a big factor in this fight. Agapova is 10-2, 4-1 in her last 5, 2 wins by decision, 3 wins by knockout or TKO, 5 wins by submission. Her conditioning can be a question. She has good kicks and good grappling. I like Agapova here. You can get her at the minus 205 on the money line. Next fight is Kennedy Ngannou against Nick Ngannou. Ngannou is a minus 144 favorite. Ngannou is a plus 118 underdog. Ngannou is 11-1. Has good offensive striking. His striking defense is poor. Has good wrestling. Holds his hands low and eats a lot of shots while he's moving forward. He has 7 wins by knockout or TKO, 3 wins by submission, 1 win by decision. He's coming off a TKO win over Ike Villanueva. Ngannou is 9-2, 3-2 in his last 5. He's coming off a knockout loss. And he has good cardio, 5-inch reach advantage in this fight, 3 wins by decision, 6 wins by knockout or TKO. Yet he does have an 80% takedown defense, and he's fighting on short notice. I think Nurmagomedov having a full camp, and with his wrestling, I think he's going to be able to get takedowns on Kennedy. Don't get me wrong, Kennedy could catch him trying to come in, so that's one thing you have to worry about. But I like Nurmagomedov as the underdog at the plus 118 on the money line. All right, next fight we have is Marina Rodriguez against Jan Zionin. Rodriguez is a minus 265 favorite. Zionin is a plus 210 underdog. Rodriguez is 15-1-2, has great striking, coming off a win over Dern by decision. Going to have a 2-inch reach advantage in this fight. Has 8 wins by decision, 6 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 win by submission. Her takedown defense can be questionable. That's one thing that could be a factor. But Zionin is 13-2. She has good striking. Her takedown defense is questionable as well. She has 8 wins by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, and she lost her last fight by TKO to Carla Esparza. This is going to be a good fight, but I think Rodriguez is Rodriguez's wrestling is going to be the difference in this fight. I'm going with Rodriguez at the minus 265 on the money line. Next fight, and it's the last fight on the prelims, is Jalen Turner against Jamie Mullarkey. Turner is a minus 170 favorite. Mullarkey is a plus 138 underdog. Turner is 11-5. He has good striking, good wrestling. He has good power as well. He has a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO, 3 wins by submission. He's coming off a submission win over Medic. Mullarkey is 14-4, and he has good striking, good wrestling. He's a well-rounded fighter as well. He has 10 wins by knockout or TKO, 3 wins by submission, and has good power. His last fight, he won by TKO over Smith. I like Mullarkey here as the underdog at the plus 138 on the money line. I think Mullarkey's more consistent. I think his wrestling could be a big factor in this fight. All right, that is all the prelims for UFC 272. So now let's move over to the main card. Got some good fights here on the main card as well. First fight on the main card is Greg Hardy versus Sergey Spivak. Hardy is a plus 176 underdog. Spivak is a minus 220 favorite. Spivak is 13-3. He has 2 wins by decision, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, and 6 wins by submission. He's 3-2 in his last 5. He has decent striking, has good wrestling. He's coming off a TKO loss to Aspinall, and he's 3-2 in his last 5. Hardy is 7-4 with one no contest. He has a 2-inch reach advantage in this fight. He lost his last fight by TKO to Tuivasa. Hardy does have improved striking. His cardio has always been a question, and he's 2-3 in his last 5. I like Spivak here as the minus 220 favorite. Next card on the main card. Next fight on the main card, I should say, is Alex Oliveira against Kevin Holland. Oliveira is a plus 245 underdog. Holland is a minus 320 favorite. Holland is 21-7. He has poor takedown defense, and he has poor grappling. Good striking. He's real good on his feet. He has 4 wins by decision, 11 wins by knockout or TKO, 6 wins by submission. He has 2-2 in his last 5. Oliveira is 21-11. He's 2-6 in his last 8 fights, 2-3 his last 5. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He does have a 5.5-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 5 wins by decision, 12 wins by knockout or TKO, and 5 wins by submission. I think this is going to be a good fight. But I like Holland here. I'm gonna wait and see what some of the other bets you can make here are. I really don't want to take it at the minus 320 money line, unless maybe I'll throw it in a parlay. But you probably could get double chance or something like that and get better odds. But they don't. FanDuel doesn't have that stuff up yet. Like I said, I will give my official picks out on Friday's Easy Money Show at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. All right, next fight. So I like Holland to win that fight. Next fight, another good fight I'm looking forward to is Bryce Mitchell against Edson Barboza. Get this. Mitchell is minus 170 favorite. Barboza is a plus 138 underdog. Barboza is 22-10, has good striking. Lost last fight by TKO to Chickadesi. Barboza is ranked 10th. He's has 8 wins by decision, 13 wins by knockout or TKO, 1 win by submission. Mitchell's 14-0, has great grappling, decent striking. He's ranked 11th. He has 5 wins by decision, 9 wins by knockout or TKO. He's won his last fight by unanimous decision against Andre Fili. I like Bryce Mitchell here at the minus 170 on the money line. I think his grappling is going to be too much for Barboza. I think Mitchell's going to get in on the inside and be able to take Barboza down. And then in the main event, the fight everybody's looking forward to, in the main event you have Jorge Masvidal against Colby Covington. Masvidal is a plus 260 underdog, and Colby Covington's a minus 340 favorite. This should be a fun fight to watch. Covington is 16-3, has good power, puts out good volume, also has good wrestling. He's 3-2 in his last 5. He has 8 wins by decision, 3 wins by knockout or TKO, and 5 wins by submission. Masvidal is 35-15, has real good boxing. Takedown defense is going to be important for Masvidal in this fight. He has 17 wins by decision, 16 wins by knockout or TKO, 2 wins by submission, and he's 3-2 in his last 5. If Masvidal can keep this fight on their feet, I think he can have a good chance of winning. But I don't think he's going to be able to keep the fight on his feet. I think Covington is going to be able to take him down, and that's where I think is going to be Covington's advantages when he gets him on the mat. So I like Covington here. Again, I'll probably look at some of the prop bets, see if I can get a double chance or something like that to get better odds. But I like Covington to win this fight. All right, that's all of UFC 272. Like I said, I gave you guys all my predictions there. I'll give out my official picks on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern on this show right here, Easy Money, a sports betting show.